come. It is time to keep your appointment with the Wicker Man.
$242.8. And we're at 25.8% body fat, and 34.9 is the BMI right now. Alright, so good morning, good people. So, as you're watching this, we have done our third check-in on this series. And what I want you all to focus on this week, 3 words: don't give up. Okay, now, as you saw, I only lost about a pound from last week. Now, there have been weeks that I've lost 4 pounds. There have been weeks that I've lost 3 pounds. There have been weeks that I've lost 2 pounds. There have been weeks that I've gained weight, all while still keeping up with my macros accordingly, putting in exercise accordingly, and the scale didn't budge. Here's what we have to know. Many of you all out there that are following along are on your own weight loss journeys as well. It's important, A, to not give up. B, it's important as well to track your progress. Now, most of you all, you think track your progress, you're talking about the scale. No, that is but one metric. Okay, what you should also be tracking on a regular basis, each week I track my body weight, I track my body fat, I track my inches, so my waist, my hips, my chest, my neck. I get all of those measurements and I track them. Because here's what happens. One, the scale is a tease. The scale is probably the biggest tease there is. You know, you might whoosh one week and lose 4 or 5 pounds of water weight, or 4 or 5 pounds, especially as you're starting off, but lose a lot of weight one week, and then another week you might gain half a pound, or you might not lose any weight whatsoever in another week. That does not mean that you're not losing fat. That does not mean that you're not being successful. That's what you have to keep in mind. Okay, weight loss is not linear. I will put up the graph of where I stand so far, I think here or here, somewhere. Anyway, you'll see a graph of where I stand currently week over week with my weight loss. And as you'll notice, there are weeks where it drops down dramatically. There are weeks where it's kind of flat. There are weeks, I don't think I've had any spikes since I've been tracking it right now. But there have been weeks, as I started early on, where there might have been a slight spike. But what's happening also in those time frames is, when I'm looking at the data of my body fat percentage and my inches, is that those are changing. So typically when the scale is unforgiving, typically other things are happening. And that's what we have to keep in mind. Stay the course, stay on task, stay on the plan. Don't feel like, oh, because I haven't lost weight in a couple of weeks, that I need to give up. You're not going to get where you need to go if you give up. What you need to do is stick to it. If you have a true plateau, and when I say about true plateau, you're not losing any weight, your body fat's not changing, you're not losing any inches or any of that, then yes, it might be time to reconsider your macros, they recalculate, see what's going on. Even though the calculator might say you need to eat at a certain deficit, maybe you need to change it up a little bit, drop it down a little bit more. Yes, sometimes you do need to change the plan, but if you're tracking everything appropriately, sticking to it, you'll meet your goal. That's ultimately what we want you to take away from today. All right? Every week's not going to be a knockout of the park. You just have to stay the course, because you're not going to reach your goal if you constantly give up. You might get discouraged, but stay at it. So, 3 words again: don't give up. Don't give up. Say it with me. Don't give up. All right, y'all have a wonderful day and knock those goals out the park. All right, folks. So if you like the content, give the video a thumbs up. Feel free to comment down below. Let's have some conversations. If you want to keep up with my journey and keep up with what I'm doing, subscribe, share the video with some friends. My social media links will be down here somewhere. Right there. Somewhere you'll see my social media links. Engage me on social media. And other than that, let's keep it simple. Eat, live, profit. All right.